another episode of Keeping Up with Bobcat. Hope you all are having a great day, night, evening, wherever you might be. Bobcat is having a wonderful day. I want to bring you on my hair journey. I want to tell you all what I've been using on my hair, and I see some great results. I've been using some rosemary and mint shampoo and conditioner. Rosemary and mint shampoo and conditioner. I've been using it for a few months, you all. I use that once a week to shampoo my hair, and I alternate between shampoos. I don't use the same one because somehow it seems like it get used to it and it's stop growing something. I don't know what it does. But then I found this mane and tail Herbal Grow Deep Moisture and Herbal Grow conditioner and Deep Moisture shampoo. I really like it. It feels like my hair feel like silk, y'all. That feels really, really good. I've been using it for about a week or so. I decided to try something else. So I'm gonna try to stick with these two, y'all, because I see good results with my hair. Really great results. Also, what I do is once every 2 months, I use an algae treatment. It's a 2-step protein treatment. I use this on my hair, a 2-step protein algae treatment. It stops hair breakage, and I moisturize it after. The purpose of the use of the protein treatment is to help stop hair breakage. The protein treatment is drying your hair. You have to let it dry. You can get it on a hair dryer, or you let it dry for about an hour, or you can get it on a hair dryer for 15 or 20 minutes. It dries stiff, and then you have to rinse it off in cool water. And once you rinse it off, you put some moisture back in it with the balanced and moisturizer, algae, and it stops your hair breakage for, it says 6 weeks. And I've noticed it stopped my hair breakage a lot because I had some breakage. Even though I was doing my hair, I did have some breakage, but I see great results, you all. I'm really, really proud of the results I see. If someone having some problem that the shampoo or conditioner they're using now doesn't work, it's worth trying this. But I suggest that you don't try the same shampoo all the time. You change up, alternate between shampoo, and therefore I guess your hair will let you know which one it take I like better, because I feel my hair feel like silk after I use this. Really silk. It felt so good on my hair. When the water coming out and I just rub my hair, it felt great, you all. So if you want to try that, I think that's be a good idea. And at least you might like it also. Or if it don't, you just change up and try something else to work with your hair. Also, you all, a few videos back, I told you I was going to get this hair fertilizer and try it, and I was going to mix it up. I did get the hair fertilizer, you all, the virgin hair fertilizer. I got the Wild Grow hair oil, and also I got the Blue Magic hair grease, old-fashioned Blue Magic. It's blue. It's different colors, but I like the blue because it's old-fashioned to me. I used to use it when I was a child. My mother used it in my hair. I took that, I mixed it all up, and this is what the mixer look like, you all. I want to put a little more Blue Magic in it because I like that. When I mix it up, got this jar, put it in, and I just oil my scalp from that. Or either what I do, sometime I'll take and if my hair is dry on the end, like the summer dried out, I take and put a little in the palms and rub together, and just rub it on my ends and brush them, and it keep my hair moisturized. It's very, very, very potent, you all, so you don't have to use a whole lot, but it actually works for me. I have been using that, and I am well pleased. But it'll build up, so you have to shampoo your hair at least once every week and a half or something like that. But I do it every week because it build up and make your hair start flat. But I want curves. I kind of like curves, you all, but I really like my hair now, and I just want to make sure you all know what I've been doing. So in case your kids or some of you all would like to use something different or try something different or want to know whether it works for me. Now, if it doesn't work for you, try what works and stick with it. Don't keep changing, because at one time I was changing this shampoo one time, another shampoo the next time, and I said, sure, it don't work. But I couldn't tell what was working because I never stuck with it no more than a few weeks. And I decided to stick with this, especially after I like the feeling of my hair. I've got great results, and I don't have breakage. At one time I did have breakage because it was brittle and dry, but I don't have that anymore because I try to maintain it. Also, if you watch your diet, what you eat, and you have get more protein in your diet and eat a little healthy. I know it's hard to do it, but a little healthier, and watch if you eat something bad, put some healthy with it and do a little exercise if you can. But that's my journey. That's what I've been doing. Also, you all, I want to tell y'all about this movie I've been watching on Paramountplus, Breakdown. It was about this man and his wife. They was going on a cross-country trip, and they was out in the desert somewhere. They was driving, and they got so far out there, and they said, oh, we going to this to the nearest store, and we're gonna have to gas up, or we're gonna have to wash up and all. So on the way driving, her husband almost fell asleep and almost hit a car. And then when he almost hit the car, the other car swerved out the road. And her husband said, I don't know what's wrong with that driver. And he almost hit me. And she kind of looked at him. She knew him because she knew he probably went to sleep. She said, let us go up here and make a stop, and we can just use the restroom and rest for a minute. So they stopped there at the nearest store, and she went inside, used the restroom. He looked at his car and checked it, oil and everything around. Then he went inside, I guess, used the restroom. So when they finally got back in their car, they got back in their car and headed on down on their way to that trip. On the way, maybe a few miles down the road, like 2 or 3 miles, his car started making noise, and then it started jerking, and it stopped in the middle of the street. He said, that's kind of strange. So he got out to kind of see what was wrong with the car. He was trying to see. It didn't look like it was smoking anything. He looked at the car, he looked at the side, looked at the oil, and while he was looking, it was a big old 18-wheeler was on his way coming towards him. So he flagged the guy pulled over, and when the guy pulled over, he told him what's happening. The guy said, well, let me look at it. The guy looked down there. He said, you been driving real rough the car? The wife looked at the counter. He said, yeah, I have. He said, it's probably overheated. He said, okay, maybe so. He said, I'll sit here and I'll let it cool off then. And he told his wife, we'll just sit here. And she said, well, honey, maybe I can go up and try to find some help. He said, no, we're going to sit here. So she told her, well, I could get some help, but we don't know how long we're going to sit. He said, okay. So she told the trucker, she said she would go with him. She was going to the next town and try to get some help. So they left. And when they left, the husband sat on back in the car, gave it time to cool off. He waited, and the car didn't cool off. So he started looking around the car, looking under the hood, and then he finally decided to lay on the ground, look up under the car. And on the car, somebody took some wires loose there. And he said, somebody took some wires loose. So he put the wires together, and he put them together, and whatever way you put them together, I guess he knew how to put them together because it worked. And then he got back in the car and cranked the car, and the car started. And he went on down. He knew where his wife was. She had told him the destination, where she was going to be. And so he went on down there looking for her. When he got down there, nobody seen her. Nobody knew nothing. He said, well, it was a trucker. You seen a big old truck? He asked the guy at the counter of the restaurant, had he seen a truck? He said, I see all kind of trucks. It ain't no one special truck, but I ain't seen nobody. Maybe your wife left you. And he said, no, he didn't. She didn't leave me. She was supposed to be here. So anyway, he had some trouble there. They gave him some trouble. He kept going back. They looking at him crazy. So the guy at the counter finally put a gun on him, told him, you keep bothering, you need to get out of here. So he put the gun on him. So the guy went out. He went on out there. When he got out there, some guy was working on his car, like he think he working on his car. And he said, hey, I done seen your wife. I know your wife. He said, they think I'm crazy. I don't see them, but I see stuff. So he told the guy he had seen his wife and stuff. He told the guy that his wife was down by the river. And so the guy said, okay. So he got in his car and went on down towards by the river. And when he got down and got out of his car, it was a setup. But you all, I don't want to tell y'all so much because I want y'all to watch. It was so good because they had kidnapped his wife. And he said, something ain't right with this picture. I'm not leaving without my wife. So he went through all kind of stuff. But I want y'all to see it. He went through a lot, but it was very, very interesting, y'all. I really, really enjoyed it because he was persistent. Because he said something wrong, but he was persistent because he was a one-man, fighting a one-man battle. He didn't know the whole town was against him. The sheriffs and all was in on it, but he didn't know that then. But he went through until he finally got his results. So I'm not going to tell y'all what the results is. I want y'all to see if I tell you at the end and y'all won't want to watch it. But it is worth watching. Get you some popcorn, get you some, whatever you like, a drink, or get you some chips or something, and sit beside and watch Paramount Plus. This is a great movie. I really enjoyed you all. You know, I told y'all I was going to tell y'all if I enjoyed some stuff. I watched some more, but I didn't enjoy them so much. But I enjoyed, and I think it's worth for y'all looking at. I want y'all to really, really see it. Also, you all, I told y'all every time I get on here, I want to give you some inserts from my book, The Autobiography of My Life. And I am going to read some good, juicy stuff to you all now. I got some more stuff I want to read to you all so you can know some of my life, some of my journey. When I moved away from home for the first time on my own, I was so excited. It was like going on a long vacation alone for the first time since becoming an adult. I'm officially grown now, I told myself. No more curfews. I can stay up all night now, and no one will care. I didn't have to move in and furnish my home from my parents' home. I had furniture delivered the day after I received the key to the apartment. I had it set up that way. For the first night after sterilizing the apartment, which took a long time, I was exhausted and I slept on the floor. But I had pillows and blankets. It was very quiet and different from my home. I was proud of myself having the courage to move out. I remember my mother saying once, every grown person needs their own place. While laying on the floor, I thought, she is right. The apartment had 2 bedrooms that was very large. One of them I was going to use as a guest room. But I also decided, I'm going to sleep in one room one week and in the other room the next week. The carpet was very soft, and it was camel brown and it was the color. The windows had cream-colored drapes, which were beautiful. They was hanging really great. The apartment came with a stove and refrigerator, with a washer and dryer connection only. Anything else I wanted, I had to buy myself. After some weeks passed, and now the excitement had come, I had some sad and lonely nights. I asked for a first floor because I figured it would be inconvenient carrying groceries or furniture upstairs, because I've seen people carry stuff upstairs, and they struggled. I was working a night shift and came home like 10 p.m. at night after work. I would find some time every day to go back home to visit my mother, either before or after work. I now lived an hour away, but my job was still closer to the home house, so it was easy to visit. My mother was sad when I moved out, and I felt bad sometimes. So I tried to visit often, even though I felt like a visitor now. I realized that once you leave home and try to come back after being gone for months, it's never the same, regardless of the reason you might need or want to come back, even temporarily. I now understood that my family had moved on without me, but still loved me. I finally got used to the freedom I was looking for, but a part of me never left home until I had a child. Then everything changed for me. There was a real joy. Having my son was a real joy in my life, and I enjoy it even to this day. You know, you all, sometimes you don't understand what's going on in your life, what happened, what reason. It wasn't that I was so tired at home, but I didn't want to disrespect my mother's home, and I was coming in late sometime at night. I was dating, and the guy would put me out, and I would like stand at the door, almost scared to go in the house, even though I was an adult. But it was still disrespecting my mother's house. And where I grew up, if you came home after 12, that was a crime. So I said, if I'm gonna keep doing this and keep upsetting her, I need to move. And I was glad that I did, because I learned a lot more responsibility. I learned I had freedom, but also it came with a lot of obligations, especially after I had a son. That's when the real joy came. I really, really enjoyed you all. I stayed in that apartment for like 7 or 8 years, but I really enjoyed it. And I can tell you all, if you decide to move out on your own, remember, it's never going to be the same if you go back home. Your family still love you, but hey, once you're grown, they say. I'm not going to talk to you all so much. Bobcat enjoyed telling y'all some of my life story, some of the things happened. I got some more juicy stuff for you all. I want you all to continue to share my videos, give me comments, continue to subscribe. I am thankful to you all of you all that subscribe. I do not take it lightly. Give me a comment, tell me what I need to do or say or see, ask me questions. I will enjoy you all comment, just so you all communicate with me. I am so grateful for you all, and thank you all. I will see y'all in the next video. Until then, Bobcat gonna get up and go and do some cleaning now. I'll see y'all in the next video.